Thank you for connecting to the program. Keep sharing, share on your platform, share to family and friends, share to anyone is around you. Please not to come to pass that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of the Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Ephics and the Bibios, the Ison, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isob. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Ikede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are born, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in He said,
Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on this program today. If you are joining us from Biafra land, I say my special thanks goes to you. If you are joining from any part of the zoo, you are joining from any part of Africa, from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, you are joining from Russia, from China, or from Israel. Wherever you are joining us on this program, I appreciate you. I welcome you to this very program. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide you and protect you. Receive my greetings according to your time zone. I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. You are welcome once again in this very program. If you are joining us for the very first time, please know that this very platform where you are listening to today is a platform that is supporting the Biafra Republic of in Exile under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samoneba, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nandeka. That is where I stand and continue to stand. In this very platform, we don't come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We don't come here to attack individuals. We don't come here to play saga. We don't come here to mention names of people. What we do here is to encourage Biafrans far and wide. And when we speak about Biafran, we are talking about the old southeastern region, the present south-south and the southeast with the lower Benue. Any place you are and your mother is tying 2 pieces of wrapper, this platform is for you. The message is for you. We speak on behalf of Biafrans. To encourage Biafran people, that is what we do here. To wake up the consciousness of Biafran people and make sure that they are not deceived. We come here on daily basis to encourage Biafrans to hold to their rights. Those rights that belong to them that they must not gamble. We come here to remind Biafrans to continue to hold on those rights. And those rights are the right to self-determination, the right to self-defense, and the right to life. These are your rights that you must not give out to anybody, regardless what they think about you, regardless what they feel about you or what they say. They are your rights. Keep it to yourself. The right to self-determination, supported by international law, African law, and Nigerian law itself. Right to self-defense, supported by international law, by African law, and by Nigerian law itself. Right to life, supported by international law, African law, and Nigerian law. So these 3 rights are the rights that you must not, for any reason whatsoever, give it up for anybody. You don't have to. It is your right, and you must hold it strong. Most of the time, they make Biafrans feel that they don't have right to these rights. Most of the time, the Biafran people are being forced to give up these rights due to intimidation, due to fear, due to confusion. I am here to tell you that these rights are yours and you must keep it. Don't allow anybody to take those rights away from you. This platform is for Biafran people to encourage Biafrans, to tell the world the true story of Biafran people and the true situation in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Most of the time, they go to their conventional media and they begin to tell lies. What we do in this platform is to debunk every lie against the Biafran people, every lie against the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Government in Exile, every lie against our supreme leader, Mazi Nandeka. In this platform, we trash them to pieces. One thing again, you should know that in this platform, we don't try to be politically correct. We say it exactly the way it is. There is nothing like political correctness in this platform. We say it raw, the way it is. And we must continue to do so until we get our freedom. This is a platform where Biafrans come to interact. Every morning I come here on this very program is an interactive section. A time that Biafrans interact. Whatever question you have, if you want to ask, feel free to ask that question. We are going to answer you. If I do not have the answers, people who have the answers will come in and answer you. The people that matters are watching. Members of the cabinet of Biafra Republic are watching. Our Prime Minister is aware. Any question you direct to him or advice or whatever you say on this platform is going on record and it will be handled. So that is why I put the link there. You see the link I put there? That link is for the audience. That link I put there is for the audience. It does not matter your religion. It doesn't matter your tribe, your tongue, your dialect. It doesn't matter. It does not matter what you believe. Even if you are a one Nigerianist, even if you are not an African, you can use that very link to ask your question. That question that is confusing you, that thing you want to know about us, come in and ask. We are going to respond to you. Or if you have any advice for us or word of encouragement, click that link. That link, most especially, is for Biafran people also to express themselves. You have the right to your opinion. You must not agree with everything I say here. You must not agree with every single thing I say. You have the right to your own opinion to express yourself the way you want it. But one thing I beg you on this platform is whenever you come on this platform, either on the comment section or when you take up the stage, make sure you are civil in your communication. We are building an image for a country. This platform is representing a country, not an organization, not an individual, not myself. This platform is representing a country, Biafra to be precise. So we mind what we say because people that matters listen and they are watching. You must be very careful in every word you use on this platform, both on the comment section and when you come online to speak. Try as much as possible to be civil. You can say everything you want to say in your own way with your anger, but make sure you are civil. There are ways to put words. That's something you will say in a vulgar way. That's something you will say in a derogatory way. You can equally make that same point in a civil manner, and people will understand you and will digest the word. So whenever you come to this platform, either you are writing on the comment section or you are using the link to appear, please try to be civil. Another thing is that in this platform, you can use any Biafran language that is suitable to you. Any Biafran language that is suitable, you can use it to communicate to the audience in this platform. It must not be English. Any language you want to use to reach out to your own audience, because Biafra, that we know, have different nations, different dialects in Biafra. If you want to speak to your own dialect, if you want to speak to your own nation, something like we have the Igbo nation, we have the Ijaw nation, we have the Efik nation, we have the Calabar nation, we have the Edo nation, so many nations. If you want to speak to your own nation in your own dialect, feel free to use your dialect in this platform and speak to your audience. They will listen. This is a platform to promote Biafra, to speak up for Biafran people. It is not a platform for saga. This is not a platform to instigate violence. It's not a platform to talk about irrelevant issues. It is not a platform for propaganda and blackmail. No. Here, our main concern here is Biafra. It is either Biafra or Biafra. Biafra first. And just like the message I preached yesterday, when I said, anything that does not protect the interest of the Biafra, we are not part of it. Any word that does not protect the interest of the Biafran people, whatever thing you have to say, and it doesn't have the interest of Biafra in it, don't say it. We don't need it. We are here for Biafra and Biafra alone. We have come a long ways. We have fought so many battles. We have come from a very long distance. And this time, we are not looking back. We are moving forward. Forward ever and backward never. So before I go deep into the discussion of today, I want to welcome everyone that have joined us now on the comment section. I want to welcome you in a special way. Those who have joined us, who are commenting on the comment section. I welcome my beloved brother, Amechi Jonas. Thank you so much for joining, my brother Amechi. And thank you so much for joining. Nnamdi Celestine, thank you so much for joining. Nnamdi, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Annex Anyanwu, thank you for joining. Annex Anyanwu, I appreciate you. My beloved sister, Diana Agumbiade, thank you so much for joining. Diana, I appreciate you. You're always here. Ibanda Tati, thank you so much for joining. You are always here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Amuzie Simon, one of my major person here also. I appreciate you. My beloved brother, Gets Many, thank you so much. This is our coordinator in the United States, Indiana, to be precise, our father and brother, comrade. He is with us today, and we appreciate him wholly. He is one of the people who come online here to answer relevant questions. So if you have any question, any tough question, whatever thing you want to ask, we have somebody on the ground who will answer you. If I can't provide the answer, people are here to give you an answer. I appreciate you, my beloved brother and comrade in United States, to be precise, one of our principal there and a coordinator in Indiana, to be precise. He is here with us. And when the time comes, he's going to speak to the Biafran people. And I believe he will be there. Chinonson Dubisi, I welcome you, Chinonson Dubisi. Thank you so much for joining. And every other person that is there on the comment section, both whether I mention your name or I didn't mention your name, Joseph Rumi, I thank you so much for joining, Joseph Rumi. Whether I mention your name or I didn't mention your name, you are highly welcome. You are special. Please, as we commence on this program, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Abiyama, as you join, like and share. Make sure you invite at least one person to this program. Try as much as possible to invite at least one person to this program. Share this program to at least one platform. Your WhatsApp group, your family group, even to our enemies, share to them. Let them come and hear us. Share and like. Click like. Click like. Very important. Give a thumbs up to the video. If you have not, try to give a thumbs up and share this video. It is very important. That is how we can be able to expand our bounds. That is how we can be able to escape the restrictions, the intimidations. They are trying to compress us and make us look smaller. By the time you are sharing the program and you are liking, we are going to expand our bound and they can't stop us. I appreciate every one of you that have liked and shared, and those who are going to join us in time to come. I appreciate. May Chukwu continue to guide and protect every one of you. Today, I have chosen another topic. Today being the first day of November, November 1st. Today is November 1st. So we are starting this November with another topic, a kind of advice and encouragement, as we always do. And the topic says, focus on the ball. Focus on the ball. We are better united than divided. Biafra Republic Government in Exile through Prime Minister is making more friends than enemies. This is a word of advice. Let us start this month in a better note. Focus on the ball as we are on the state of war. In case you don't know it now. Biafra land is the state of war. We must focus on the ball. And what is that ball? Freedom. Focus on the ball. Freedom. Complete independence of Biafra. That is our focus. Our self-determination. That is our focus. You must focus on that ball, nothing else. And remember that we are better united than divided. We are much, much better united than divided. Take your mind away from anything that is called division at this very point in time. Do not put your mind in anything called division. Secondly, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile and our Prime Minister is making more friends than enemies. And every one of us should focus on making more friends than enemies. This very topic today, I would like people to come in and chip in their own ideas while I establish the foundation of the discussion. Focus on the ball. At every given point in time, remember that our focus is freedom. Always think about that thing that unites us. There is one common thing that unites every single one of us in the Biafra land. Let me tell you, including those who call themselves one Nigerianist, including those who are shy for one reason or the other, who are pretending, those who for the reason of unknown have decided not to support. There is one thing that united all of us: freedom. Everybody wants to be free. The politicians, they need this freedom more than you do because they are in captivity. They are in chains. Forget about the money they carry around. They are slaves, even in their own nation. They are slaves, even among their clique. They are slaves. So they need freedom. Those who pretend to be one Nigerian, they know that the contraption called Nigeria can never, ever succeed or strive or move forward. They need freedom. And those of us who are agitating, the freedom fighters, we are leading that freedom. Every one of us should focus on that freedom. I have said several times that your own brother is not your enemy. You might have a disagreement with your brother or your sister. You might have any disagreement with your brother or your sister. Your brother, your sister is not the real enemy. They are not your enemy. The Biafran nation belongs to every one of us. As long as you are a Biafran, born in Biafra with Biafran blood, we cannot send you away from that land. You will always be a Biafran. But what is going to happen is that whatever crime you commit against Biafra, we will not just sit back and watch. Biafra will have a law. Every one of you who have not gotten the charter should go and get the charter. Whatever crime you commit in the course of the pursuit of Biafra, let us leave it for the law of the land to take course. A time will come when every one of us will answer to our deeds. Let us channel our energy to the real enemy, which we have known. People who have introduced themselves as the enemy of Biafrans, we know them. We are not guessing about it. We know who the real enemy is. Our Prime Minister has broken it down to tell us about our real enemy. The instruments of oppression, the system that keeps us down, the system that have made us a slave in our own land. That is what we are up against. The Zoological Republic government that have said that we will never survive or strive. That is the enemy we're up against. The colonial master that have put in plan this system that is keeping us down. Those are the people we are up against. The colonial master and the zoological that have even influenced some of our brothers and sisters, that have planted the seed of discord among us. Those are the people we are up against. We must always focus on the ball, which is the freedom. Do not get distracted. Every single fight you are picking against your brother is a distraction. Every single fight you are picking against your brother or your sister is a distraction. Get that into your head. Mazen Nandekano say, if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, go ahead and do it. The Prime Minister of Biafra Program said, if you know how to get Biafra, go ahead and get it. If you get it before us, we meet in Biafra land. If we get it before you, we equally meet in Biafra land, and the law court will decide who is right and who is wrong. And whatever crime anybody must have committed in the course of the journey to Biafra, you will face the full consequence of the law. That is the right thought. Do not get distracted fighting a battle that is meaningless. We have a great enemy who is in front of us. We know our enemy. Do not permit any distraction in your life whatsoever going forward. Every single one of us that is a Biafran has entitlement to come into the land. Even the criminals, they are going to be there. The only difference is that we are going to have a standard in Biafra that whatever crime you have committed in Biafra land, the law court will decide. I am not going to decide. I am not going to pronounce your punishment. I will not be the one to pronounce your punishment. The law court will be there. Just as he said, that a man is proven innocent. A man is innocent until proven guilty. Every man or woman, it does not matter what you accuse him or her. It doesn't matter what he or she does. Until you go to the law court and prove that person guilty, then the person will face the full wrath of the law. We must not lose focus. Our focus should be our freedom. our focus. Stop allowing distraction. Going forward, do not allow any form of distraction anywhere. We know whom our enemy is. We know a standard. Today we have a standard when we have a government that is in charge. The government of Biafra Republic of Venezuela, and the leader of that government is Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister. And whatever he says is final. Whatever he doesn't say doesn't exist. If you are chasing shadows, pushing forward an agenda that is not in the hand of the Prime Minister, you are wasting your time. The Prime Minister, whatever he says, stands. When I make my brokers based on what I see on his tweet. Anything he doesn't tell us about doesn't exist. But whatever he says, I follow it up and abide by it. We are Biafrans. And the stage we are today, we cannot be distracted by any form of unnecessary engagements to fight that doesn't have meaning. Our brothers and sisters are not the real enemy. I want to tell you that. Focus on the real enemy. If a picking against your brother, against your sister, is a distraction, get that straight. It's a distraction. Secondly, united we stand. We are better united than divided. If we are united in one voice, in one strength, pursuing and looking towards our freedom, we will be unstoppable. If we are united in one mind, pursuing that common interest, that is one. When I mention this common interest, I want every mind to go on that. A common interest that concerns every one of us, including those who call themselves one Nigerian, they want freedom. When you remember that, only that alone, remember that, know that your brother is not your enemy. Some of them are doing what they're doing out of ignorance. Some of them are doing what they're doing out of pride. Some out of the fear of the known. Some because they have corrupted their mind. Being too long in criminality in the zoo, their mind is corrupted. But I tell you, when we get out of the zoo, 80% of the problem you see today will be solved automatically. You will now realize your brother is not your enemy. They're united than divided. One thing again I want you to put at the back of your mind is that today, in the restoration of Biafra, we are making more friends than enemy. And the Prime Minister of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and the Biafra Republic of Exile are making more friends. Representing the country. Gone are the days when it was agitation. Gone are the days when you come out, you play saga, you talk against people, you do. Gone are those days. Today, we are presenting a picture of a country, and every single statement we make matters. Let us start the first of this month to begin to rethink. Concentrate on those things that concerns us. Concentrate on those things that matters to us. Those things, that thing that unites us, those things that unite us, concentrate on it. Biafra has come. It is not Biafra will come. Biafra has come. The earlier we begin to make Biafra what we want it to be, the better for us. There is no doubt today the source of the strength of Biafra. There's no doubt today those who are leading the restoration of Biafra. The Biafra Republic of Exile, under our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, is leading perfectly well on the right direction, making more friends for Biafra and not enemies. Every one of us will channel our energy in presenting a good image of Biafra, the country we want. We have suffered a lot in the hand of the enemies. We have suffered a lot, and we cannot continue
to accept false rule. We cannot continue to dance around. Time has come for us to be much more responsible than ever. Focus on the ball. We are making more friends from the enemy. We are much better united than divided. You're welcome, sir. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. You're welcome, sir. What is happening? Why is it? Let's wait for our principal to come back again. One of our principal in the United States have just connected. I don't know why he left again from the invitation. He was just in and he left. And let's see, maybe he got something to put in order. So, fellow Biafran that are watching, I want you to always put your mind on that thing that unites us. And I have said it time and time again. Whenever you see me talking about Biafra, I am talking about the old southeastern region, the present south-south, with the southeast and south, with the southeast and lower Benue. That is where I'm representing and I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a nation alone. Because in Biafra, there are different nations. There are Igbo nations, which I am part of it. I'm from Igbo nation. The Ijaw nation is part of Biafra. The Efik nation is part of Biafra. The Ishakiri nation is part of Biafra. The Edo nation, some of them are part of Biafra. There are so many nations in Biafra, I can't mention. There are so many nations, and every nation, remember, our Supreme Damazin Nanikano told us that there is no minority in Biafra. So, if you are thinking of there is no minority in Biafra, we are all equal people. We are all equal people. We treated equal. There's no special, no sacred cow. Nobody is greater than the other. When it comes to Biafra, we are equal people, created by Chukwu Okike on the same level, on the same level. The common interest that unites us is freedom. Every one of us should hold strong on that common interest. Hold strong on that common interest. Make sure you hold strong on that common interest. Do not give it up. No matter what you see, no matter the attack, no matter the challenge, no matter the obstacles, no matter where it's coming from, it can never stand. Every one of us must always try to make more friends for Biafra than enemies. Today, the Biafran people, we have come a long way. There are so many things we know today that we didn't know before. The Biafran restoration have passed through a lot of stages. There was a time when it was a time to lay this foundation. When Mazen Nandekano was there laying this foundation, it wasn't an easy task. Mazen Nandekano took up the task of laying the foundation of Biafra. After our eternal leader, Dim Odumegojuku, fought for 3 good years to preserve you and I. And I can bet you, if not for what they did then, maybe some of us would not be alive. Our gallant men and women fought in 1967 to 1970. That was why most of us today were able to be born. And they did their best. At the end of the day, what happened, and the war went the way it went. After then, at a stage, Uwazirike came on board. Uwazirike came on board to fight for Biafra. He did his own part to the best of his knowledge. Temptation came, attacks came, obstacle came, and he fell out. Anytime you are going to talk about the story of Biafra, of course you're going to remember Uwazirike. You can't jump him. Anytime you talk the story of Biafra, Uwazirike will be remembered. But the only difference is that how did his story end up? How are you going to remember him? What are you going to say about him? Just as I'm explaining now. He fought to his best of knowledge and then he chickened out. And we saw a video where he explained why he failed. When you look at his explanation, he's human. He's human. Except you have extraordinary anointing, it is very difficult to stand certain temptation when it comes to the restoration of Biafra. If Chukwu Okike is not with you, if you don't have the spirit of resilience, it is very difficult to survive certain things when it comes to the restoration of Biafra. It was really fell out when the temptation came. He couldn't stand it. And our supreme leader Mazen Nane came on board. The supreme leader of IEOB came on board. He started again from the grassroots, recruiting, educating. He carried a massive evangelism, online and offline. Mazen Nane started his sensitization. He was able to carry everybody, every Biafran. He was able to dig into the divide and rule and destroy the divide and rule. And today, look at where we are. He did his own part during time of sensitization, and now it got to this time of the new dimension, and our prime minister is there running the affair. There are different stages. In this stage that we are now, we are making friends more than enemies, and we are moving forward. Do not get distracted. Focus on the ball. Freedom unites us. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, my beloved.
Happy new month.
I've not been here for like a few days now. Yeah, a lot of things makes me not to be here, but thank God I'm here today.
You're welcome.
Before I say one or two things I need to say, I want to sing a song. So my voice is tired.
Go on, sir.
Must be from your end.
Okay.
Why my voice is tired? Yeah, I think it's good now. Yeah. Okay, Biafrans, let's sing this song. I love it, and I believe you also like it. Mm 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 mm. Want to go? Let the spirit of Biafra come down. Let the spirit of Biafra come down. Let the spirit of Biafra from heaven come down. Let the spirit of Biafra come down. Let the spirit of Biafra possess you anywhere you are. Let the spirit of Biafra possess me. I am here waiting. Let the spirit of Biafra from Chukwu Okike Abiama, let the spirit of Biafra consume you. Oh, spirit of Biafra, consume us. Spirit of Biafra, consume us. Jesus Christ. Let the spirit of Biafra from Chukwu Okike Abiama, let the spirit of Biafra possess you. Yes. You don't understand. I'm a gifted composer. If you let me, I will sing you off the street. I mean, like, I can stand up and compose a song. One that, like this one, I just composed it. I haven't had it anywhere from the whole world, but it just come. It's dropping. Before you say Jesus is Lord, now I will give you another one, and it will break and melt your heart because we are in the spirit. Biafrans are gifted. We are from Chukwu Okike Abiama, and now if I need too much, I am at to actually control the thing. You have your own there. It's there. You just have to figure it out and give it to Biafrans. I'm an entertainer, a professional one for that matter. But this gift of singing and composing, I have not even put it in practice. I've been only acting and acting and acting. But I'm letting Biafra knows that I'm a very good composer. I can I can sing heaven down because it's a gift. I'm not proud about it, but that is a gift. I mean, like anytime, any day, I can sing and sing and melt my heart and melt your heart. Spirit of Biafra will possess you anywhere you are. Because the earlier the spirit of Biafra possess you, possess me, the better for all of us. Because we are going home. Our spring leader, Mazen Nandekalo, said, when that time comes, we are going to dance and sing that the world will say, which kind of mad people are these? Because we are really going to be mad more than David in those days when he danced and removed his clothes and danced naked. And people castigated him, even his own wife. But you know the result of that castigation? Permanent barrenness. The only woman that her barrenness was never cured because it was from God. Don't do anything, Biafrans, that will make God to cause you barrenness. That will never be our portion in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. Our wonderful brother, David Herbert, you've been there. And I really appreciate the grace of God in your life. I know I have had your topic, being focused. We are focused. I'm using this privilege to call Biafrans to be focused. Focused. Yeah. Well, focused. Don't let any distraction on your way. Especially at this point in time. Chibo Anozo. The time we are in is a perilous, it's an injury time. This is time we know the men that are men. You know, the 300 choosing men. I'm just referring the Bible, but you may not understand. When the 3,000, more than 3,000 come up, and God told the prophet, this is not the people I want. I just want, choose 300 men. I am among the 300 men. And you should desire and crave to be among the 300 men that God wants to use to remove the name called animal kingdom. I'm not calling them zoo anymore. It's animal kingdom because calling them zoo makes me to be insulting the zoo. Zoo is better than the state. This very country called animal kingdom is now. Biafran, come up. Let's focus and follow directions. Follow instructions. If you say you have been deceived before, please don't be deceived any longer. God have given us the Caleb of our time, the Joshua of our time. Remember, God chose David, Moses. Moses. But God did not use Moses to take the children of Israel to the promised land. He rather used Joshua, supported by Caleb, and they take the children of Israel, the chosen, to the promised land. So I believe that our prime minister today is our Joshua. And all the people that are following him, they are multitude, but I put them in one as Caleb, the mighty man of valor, who stands to disagree with the fables, with the people of bad news, people who comes to discourage us, who told us that those are the giants that we cannot stand them. But remember what Caleb told them. We are equal to this task. We can take these people like in one night. And I tell you, we have more than Caleb today. People who are who are ready to take up the jungle in one night. I want to let you know by the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama that these people don't know what is coming to them. They are still sleeping. They are like just sleeping. But it's already, glaring. It's like a day in their face. Yeah, they are still sleeping. You know why? When guards want to kill the dog, he stopped him from smelling, hearing the smell, the aroma or odor of the feces, so that he will die hungry, die like that. Nigeria is gone. Unless if you are not following the update, what is going on in Nigeria, how shambolic, how stupid, everything is finished. Can you imagine Nigeria? The contraction, the animal kingdom inviting a wanted terrorist from different kingdoms, starting from his own in India to about 6 or 7 or 8 other countries looking for him. Then Nigeria now, bring them to begin to give lecture, to radicalize boys and girls and make them matters for Allah. Hey, what a jungle. They are not even reasoning. What will the world saying about this if they hear that the Sadwana of Sokoto is inviting a wanted terrorist? Even the people that gave him kind of asylum is considering to revoke the asylum. And then Sadwana of Sokoto invited him. And for you to know how stupid and foolish they are, even the dangerous the man was, not was, but is addressing Sadwana of Sokoto as the head of state of animal kingdom. For you to understand, they know what they are doing. He addressed Nigerian military as Nigeria Air Force as the Muslim Air Force, right? And then the people of immigration, he also say Muslim, Islamic immigration and Islamic Air Force, Muslim Air Force, and the Muslim immigration. What is that telling you? People are like, oh, he just maybe it's a slip of tongue. And no, it's not it's not slip of tongue. He know what he's doing. He's a radical man. He know what he's saying. Actually, in the world or in the understanding of the Islamic world, there is nobody there than the caliphate, the Sokoto Caliphate. That very Sadwana of Sokoto, he is the president of Nigeria in the actual sense. That is what the man is presenting, and that is pure and true. But Nigerians, you are still sleeping now, right? Oh, God. God have mercy on you. You are done. You are finished. My happiness is that Biafrans, the proud Biafrans, the honorable Biafrans, the mighty Biafrans, the unfallible Biafrans, the unmovable, the unshakable Biafrans is not among those nonsense there. And that is the only disappointment they have. Otherwise, before now, we will not be talking, I will not be saying what we are saying. All of us have been saying, that is what all of us will be saying now. I'm telling you. What would have been happening will be more than what you see happening in Benue and Plateau State. Everywhere in Nigeria. How can you justify the what do you call it? This is a refugee, something they rebranded. Can you remind me what they call it, please? They rebranded it. They call it IDP camp.
IDP camp. Okay.
A rebranded refugee camp. There is all IDP camp. This is what they want to do all over Nigeria. Mana Biafra nyaha. The way Biafra si we niva wo ta go maitre Biafra anyamago ha kembo from the day one. Habucha iva na ekwu nwanne Biafra wo gidigbam nwanne where the VM. Oh my obi do bekwere. Stand there as who we are. One no full weke Biafra stand, they all carry 1,000 Fulani man. What are you talking about here? They know that even the Britain, they know. They know we are the terror. They don't know what to do about us. And there is nothing they can do about us. Because we are blessed. We are blessed intellectually. We are blessed mentally. We are blessed diplomatically. We are blessed wisely. We are blessed financially. We are blessed mentally. We are blessed all. We are blessed roundabout. Ebe ọ bụla isi bịa ichiri iwere one nabata anyị were 7 so ya bụ iwere one nabata anyị chie gị 7. You cannot merge us. That is how God made us. Why am I saying all this? I'm saying I'm just saying this to my Biafran brothers and sisters. Come up, rise up, brace up. Excuse me. Bring what you have. You have it. God give it to you. Stop hiding it. Don't wait until when it is no more useful. It's useful. We need it now. Stop allowing these rooks, thieves, to continue deceiving you. There is nothing you spend about the freedom of Biafra that you are going to regret tomorrow. Never, never, never. At least your name coming into the history book is the most important thing that you are even needed in this life. You see that our little boy, as they call him, that our baby face, they have asked him, let us make you the richest man in Africa. But the man I'm looking at, even if they say, let us make you the richest man in the whole world, he will still not agree with them. What he wants is the freedom of his people. And 70 millions of Biafrans are following him. They will regret at the end of the day. When they will come praying and shedding tears now, you will begin to listen to them. You know why? Because that is how we are created. We are so compassionate. In nature, we are so compassionate. But when the cheeks is down, the compassion will go, because even God will close the door of compassion. You see, God, the God himself, there is a time he normally closes the door of compassion. So if you are not coming up now, a time will come when the door of compassion will be closed. We will not look at you. I'm very, very sorry for our brother, Governor Dr. Otikana. Oh, God, help us. The man, he raised up, he wanted to do something. He even did something. But they use, will I call it, let me call it, let him now say, yeah, something there guy will make a madanya, blackmail, blackmail. They blackmail the man that moved to do something great that Biafra will not forget. That man closed down Logbanda cattle market. And before you know it, India Musundi, Maivevane, Meham Bido blackmailing. Oh, the Igbos, we give you 24 hours. Yeah. Osi na-amaha ma ọ bụ ndị Igbo ma ọ bụ ndị Hausa ma ọ bụ ndị Fulani ma ọ bụ ndị ihe niile. Once ekwu ha na ka close down, mana unu na-close garịa ebe ndị Igbo na-azụ ahịa in the whole country. Ma sọsọ Logbanta ka close ya unu bido tawa amụsụ. Ndị Igbo niile 24 hours unu lachasịa. My problem bụ why ndị Igbo agaghị eji wulie elu ebe ọbụla ha nọ rejoice ya sị ka ha labazie. Let us see what will happen. Instead, we apologize. That is a very shameful statement from that kind of great man I know, because the move he made is a wonderful movement. And now, he now called off the lockdown and started saying something different. But what Biafran want is to lock down. But let me tell you the truth.
Blackmail, absolute blackmail.
Whether you want it or not, that Logbanta market will not exist. By the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, the angels from the mountain will come for that. I know what they can do. I trust my PM. I know what he can do. So forget about that. The real game is coming. The door is opening. The door is opening. What I need from Biafrans all over the world is to come and give us what you have. The little I have, I'm bringing it to. I wish I have more. Oh my God, I am crazy. I'm mad for Biafra to come. Even if it is 50% of my madness, if you can get it, we are going home. We are already home already, because Biafra. So I am encouraging all of us. Let us brace up. Let us continue. No going back. No going back. We are already there. Just one more stroke, and we are inside Biafra. And God will bless Biafrans. All hail Biafrans. Peace, unity, progress, and equity. Biafrans, peace, unity, progress, and equity. Biafrans, peace, unity, progress, and equity. You are blessed. My brother, you are blessed. I will continue to be with you. And God, will continue to be with all of us until we dance naked in the land of Biafra. In the name of Chukwu. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that wonderful and amazing contribution. And I know my Biafran people, those who are watching, have been inspired by that message. Thank you so much. We appreciate you and we expect to see you more. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So, fellow Biafrans that are watching, you have heard. The person that just spoke to us is one of our principal in the United States, Indiana to be precise. He's the coordinator in Indiana. If you want to reach out to him, if you are in the United States or you are in Indiana, you want to reach out to him, try to reach out to me. I'm going to give you the number so that you can be able to contact him. Or if you have a link, try to reach out to him and get information. He's one of our principal in the United States. And I tell you, when I tell you that members of the board are not watching here, people are watching. People who can give you response to your answers, they are watching. And on this very platform, as I said, we are focused on the ball. This is a platform that stands for Biafra Republic of Exile, presenting Biafra as a government. We are not speaking as an organization, a government. We are representing a government of Biafra. And everything we say here, we are saying it exactly the way it is without being politically correct. We don't come here to paint words for people. So whatever contribution you have to make, just go straight to the point and let us do it. The things that we're supposed to do, focus on the real thing. Focus on the real thing. We don't come here to blackmail or to talk about irrelevant issues. Gone are the days when we are focusing on propaganda. Gone are the days where we're focusing on saga. Gone are the days when we are talking about irrelevant issues. Today, we are focused on the restoration of Biafra and the freedom of Biafran people. That is where our focus is, our freedom. We must be free. We have to continue to think about that thing that unites us.
Shut up.
That very thing that unites us, that is where our focus is, and nothing else. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome, brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. You're welcome. Thank you for joining the program. I appreciate you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have much time.
I know.
I just the watch is taking just more 3 days not to go.
Yeah.
I want to greet everybody, and I want to appreciate every one of our people. Especially you guys in the media. It's not easy.
Thank you.
Because that's who called Nigeria is a country where anything can happen, anything goes. For you to look at Amechi, Minister of Transportation. You heard what he said yesterday. He said the reason why he's no longer coming to TV program is because after saying what is happening, the Nigeria youth and Nigeria as a country will not take action against them being the politician. He was asking them. He said that's why he's no longer coming to interview. Because after the interview, no action is being taken. He said, can you point is there any Nigerian politician that is not a criminal?
All of them, they were laughing. He said, is there any Nigerian politician who told you that he had NYC statistics? Or is there any Nigerian politician who told you that he's a graduate?
Just imagine. On a live TV.
The answer is no.
On a live TV.
On a live TV. Can this thing happen to any country? And they will keep quiet. Just tell me. Can this thing happen? He said Nigeria is the only country that military people or police will come to your house now and kill your father or kill your mother. You won't do anything. Nothing will happen. You will just move on. He was talking. He said, okay. He said, even as he's talking now, that he can command for 10 people to be brought and slaughter, and nothing will happen. Everybody will take it as normal. He said that is the reason why he stopped talking. He said the people you are electing, they will come and they will support all the money in the treasury. And you will say after it's only 4 years, you will be there suffering. Then if they enter again, he said it's just only 8 years, you go. He said our people don't care. Then take everything that is normal. That is the Nigeria. I wonder the kind of God that made them. Is he the same Almighty God that made the white people that made us? I'm asking. That a black man cannot reason like a human being. All of us are there. People are being killed every day, and nobody is doing nothing. We just feel reluctant. He said that is the main reason why he's no longer coming to TV to talk. Because after talking, no action will be taken, nothing will happen. And you tell me that these people are all right. And you tell me that the youth are all right. Life goes on. Fulani people will go to village and assassinate village, kill every living thing that is there. Nobody will talk. Then when an Igbo man rise up to talk the truth, they will say bring him and kill him. If they see anybody who come out to speak the truth, they will say bring it. In fact, the youth that the person is fighting for will even come out to join the enemy to kill the person. I tell our people, this hour we earn is a delicate hour. Everybody needs to be careful. I see the propaganda they are running about Ngozi Orabeze. I laughed. The only thing that these people know how to do is propaganda. That is what they did to destroy all the genuine people that came around Mazen Namdekan, and all the people who surround him was criminal. They pursue all the genuine people with their criminality, and they allow criminals to surround him. That's why if you go to IPOB treasury, they have no money there. Apart from the one that Nene sees. IPOB worldwide. They have no money. Apart from the one that Nene sees up to today and refuse to bring it out. Our people need to be careful. Understand? And know the kind of news we speculate for our people, for them to listen to. Because it's not everybody that have the brain to reason and digest something and know the one that is truth and know the one that is wrong. That is why I made the voice note I made in that our group. The guy that posted something about critical news where he was talking rubbish about our PM. It's not everything that you come to platform and post, because it's not everybody that can reason the way some other people reason. Understand? It's like the people who are coming to defend Odukobi. What are you coming to defend Odukobi for? The Odukobi who said that Hope Uzodinma did this and did that. And after saying that, he said that after the election, that they will wait for him for what he's going to do in the next 4 years. And he will come out and tell that he's not campaigning for Hope Uzodinma. Does this man think he's talking to stupid people, or maybe foolish people who doesn't know anything? The people who doesn't know their left from their right. They can only bamboozle those people, those crowds they gathered in their church. They are using God to confuse, not people like us. Do you understand? Because some people, you think they are normal people like you are men of God, even in this struggle. Even the people who know the Bible more than you do. Because what is selling to them now, if anybody who come out, you say, I'm a prophet. He will come out and tell us that he see Mazin Namdekan coming up. Oh, is he not? Oh, is he telling me that Mazin Namdekan is not going to come out? Is that what he's trying to tell me? That he was in utterance, a big dream or revelation, and he see Mazin Namdekan come out to cover his sin. Because anybody who want to shine now, he will use Mazin Namdekan name, say that he's advocating for Mazin Namdekan to come out. That's exactly what all of them are doing. All this bunch of criminals who call themselves men of God. They can only deceive those people that think that they can deceive, not people like us. Because even in abroad where we are, we have men of God also. And they walk and they do their work, which they're doing. The apostles, their work too. So this time around, everybody needs to be very, very careful and vigilant. Mind the kind of thing that you listen to. Mind the kind of thing that you, mind the kind of, not every page that you see that you will follow. Some people come to give you fake news in order for them to draw crowd. When they get followers, that is all, so that YouTube will start paying them. You should be very, very careful the kind of people that you follow. You should be very, very careful the kind of people that you listen to, because devil is not resting. I tell you, even this battle we are fighting is not, is a spiritual something. And I want you to know one thing: in a spiritual realm, the battle has already been won. You see this battle, it has been won already. You see Biafra, it has come. If anybody tell you that it's not coming, it has come. It has come. It's for us to stand and fight to the last man standing. But you see Biafra, Biafra will come. That Mazin Namdekan have abandoned Biafra, he has not abandoned Biafra. He's still standing. Because the Mazin Namdekan that you and I say, no, say, instead of him to betray Biafra, that if any day he dreamt of it or even have thought of it, if God did not kill him, that you know that is not God. So I urge all of you to be very, very careful and vigilant and resolute. It's only people that are resolute that are going to see this kingdom that is about to come on this planet Earth. May God bless you, my brother, and may God bless all their fans. May God bless every one of you. Thank you.
So sorry, so sorry. I didn't know my voice was not coming out. I paused it. I didn't know my voice was not coming out. Thank you so much for reminding me. Thank you so much. I'm very sorry about that. So as I was saying, our brother have just made a very wonderful contribution. And on that his contribution, every one of us have heard what he said. And what I am saying on what I'm going to say on what he has just said is that we are one, and we are going to be continue to pursue what we are pursuing. And at every given point in time, we should always focus our mind on that common interest, something that unites us. Something that unites us. When you look at the topic I chose here, I talked about being united more than divided, being focused. We must have been focused. And the Biafra Republic government in exile, stroke our prime minister, is making more friends than enemy. When our brother Ebuka did what he did, it was a shock to everybody, because this is somebody who has been speaking of good of the struggle all this while. It was a shock. My own very self, I was so shocked to my bone marrow. And I was watching. Our prime minister responded. But there was something that happened. And that is how we have to learn from things that are happening. Most of the time, you see, I try to apply the method that is being used by our prime minister, by our Supreme Master Nandekano. Our Supreme Master Nandekano does not go hard on any Biafran. When a Biafran misbehaves, once you turn back from your evil ways and turn back, he's going to accept you and take you back. But when you misbehave, he will flog you. He will flog you. He will use any kind of derogatory word. There are some programs that Master Nandekano will do. You'll be wondering, is this one an Igbo man? There was the program Master Nandekano did when he told us how evil the Igbo people are. That Igbo people are the most dangerous people you can ever deal with. But the situation surrounding that very moment, that time, if you are not somebody who is his follower, when you watch only that video, you'll get confused. That is who Master Nandekano is. But at the same time, when the opportunity comes that you do the right thing, he will praise you to the highest level. He is going to recognize your presence. He will recognize you. And the same vein, our prime minister is following the same steps. That is why you see, when Ebukobi did that very video, our prime minister responded swiftly. He made a comment and he said he was going to make an exposition. But ask yourself, why did you think he paused on making that exposition? Why did you think he paused? And that was why most of the time I don't go so fast on pursuing issues. I relax and watch issues unveil. I don't pursue issues so that you don't make mistakes, so that somebody will not get into, you don't get into a battle that is going to affect you yourself. We are building a nation. We are, every one of us, we are part of. The zoo has done a lot of damage to us. They have created so much damage in our mindset. They have created fear in the heart of so many people. And they have made so many of us believe that except you dance to their tune, you cannot strive. For us to defeat those kind of belief, it takes extraordinary strength, extraordinary measure. And that is why sometimes I take things light when I see people, more especially people who are in the Zoological Republic. When I see people in the zoo, the way they respond to issues, the way they act to issues, the way I talk about it and the way I talk about people who are outside the zoo is different. Because those people who are in that cage, it takes extraordinary strength, extraordinary grace for you to overcome in that very zoo. That is why when you see your brother go wrong and when he turns back and become who he or she is supposed to be, we accept him back. And we don't judge them the same way we judge people who are outside. We know the restrictions, we know the limits they can go. That is why when we talk about the politicians, if you are here waiting for any politician to come and join you in Biafra struggle, you wait until forever. If you are waiting for any politician to join you on Biafra struggle, you will wait until forever. It can never happen. It can never happen. But when you meet some of them privately, individually, I have seen audios, discussions where they were discussing about the issue of Biafra, but they don't have the balls to come out openly. They don't have the balls. That is why every one of us must support our Prime Minister, Samuel, who has sticked out his neck. Support the Biafra Republic in exile. You must. This is the time. If we miss this opportunity, we can never, ever, ever get it again. This opportunity, if we miss it, we can't get it again. It is time for us to unite ourselves. Any place you are, if you don't want your name to be mentioned, if you want to walk on the ground, if you don't want, you want to bring your own issues on the ground, go on the ground, make consultations, reach out to BFR programs and make your contributions. Nobody's going to announce you. We know that all of us do not have equal grace. There are some of us who do not have the confidence others have. There are some of us who cannot stand in the open the way others do. And all those are put into consideration. That is why I am talking about this very thing is going directly to the message I'm preaching today when I talk about focusing. Every single minute of the day, we should always lay our focus on that thing that unites us. Freedom. Freedom is one thing that unites us. Let me tell you, including those who claim to be one Nigerians, they know that they are slaves. The politicians in Biafra land are the greatest slave you can ever think of. Among their groups, they are treated as slaves. And they know it. You saw Odjus Okalo crying, Odjus Okalo sharing tears. Odjus Okalo was sharing tears in Senate. That is a little thing. They know, and they need this freedom. But they are afraid of the known. They are only playing their game because they feel that somehow, they are still a little bit better off. And these are the kind of people they call the house nigger. If you hear the story of the house nigger, during the time of slavery, those house nigger are the people who are working in the house of the slave master. Because they are working in the house of the slave master, they eat the remains of the food the slave master eats. They have their 3 square meal. Anything the slave master eats and remain, they will eat, and they have a taste of it. They don't want their freedom anymore. Those are the house niggers. They don't want their freedom. Simply because they eat from the crumbs that fell from the master's table. They just feel they're okay. And when they come, their peers will celebrate them as though they are better off. And that makes them comfortable on that level. They have forgotten that when they have their freedom, the thing that they are eating, the crumb they are eating, is something that belongs to them that is being taken some part of it and given to them. That's the situation of our politicians. Helpless. And that is why the restoration of Biafra falls on the shoulder of the ordinary people, you and I. You and I. We must rise up and support the Biafra Republic government in exile. Any place you are, you must rise up. Give your support. It is not compulsory that you must announce it to the whole world. You can make your donation secretly. You must not wait until the day of convention or the day of fundraising. You don't wait until the day of fundraising before you come there. The website is there. Just go to the website and you make your donation. If you don't want to go to the website, reach out to any one of us in the media. We will direct you to the Biafra Republic of Exile, how you're going to make your payment, and your details will be kept secret. Wherever you are, even if you're in the zoo, your details will be kept secret. Look at us, every Saturday we are begging for fun. When we have billionaires in dollars, we have millionaires in dollars, we have people that can be able to fund the restoration of Biafra by themselves. Our Biafra is blessed with wealthy men, but yet, look at every Saturday we are begging for fund. Every time our Prime Minister is begging. Every instrument we need for freedom have been put in place. Mazen Nandekano drew the map, and today, Mazen Simon Ekpa have activated every one of them. Everything that we need for our freedom have been activated. The Biafra Republic Government in Exile is there. The de facto government is there. The Nigerian Liberation Army are there. The ESN are there. What else are you waiting for? We have the Biafran Charter already there to direct you. What else are you waiting for? Every single thing that will lead us to our freedom have been activated. The only thing that is needed today is your support. Your unwavering support. Sincere, unwavering support. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? We have to channel our energy to the real enemy. And the real enemy knows that the time is up. They know. They know. That is why they keep on distracting us with some distractions. Either they focus your attention on your brother or they focus your attention on your sister. Then you spend your time that you're going to spend on focusing on them. You've channeled that energy on your brother and your sister, forgetting the real enemy that is holding you down. Just like our Supreme Leader said, that he's focusing on the head. When Asila was told, he focused on the head. When he told her about the death of Muhammad Buhari, the instruction was to focus on the head, that once you cut off the head, the body will become useless. That is the strategy of Mazen Nandekan. He focused on the zoo when he focused on Buhari until Buhari was taken out. Mazen Nandekan said it. Focus on the head. Once the head is off, the body is rendered useless. In the same vein today, we have to learn from that. Focus on the real enemy. As soon as we get out of the zoo, and the real enemy is out of the line, our people will straighten up. Let me tell you, 90% of our problem will solve automatically. You think they don't want freedom? You think Biafrans don't want freedom? Wait until the war broke out. Wait until war broke out, then you understand that Biafrans are forbidden. We know who we are. We know who we are. That is why we must not take the innocent of fellow Biafrans. Take the life of innocent Biafrans. Do not take the life of your brother. Your brother should not be your focus of attack. No. It's not supposed to be so. We know there are bad eggs among us. We know. Be as smart as a serpent, but as gentle as a dove. We know. Those bad eggs among us, we know them. And we are taking note. And in Biafra, they are going to face the consequence of their action. That is what I have always preached in my platform. That when Biafra come, everything you do, these things I'm saying now will stand for me. Whatever you are saying on the comment section, or whatever you say on platforms, is going to stand for you. We will face the consequence of our actions. Do you chew your actions before you take it? Do you apply your common sense before you take your actions? Do you apply your common sense before you say what you say? So that what you are saying today cannot stand against you tomorrow. In Biafra, there will be no sacred cows. It doesn't matter how your contribution you are making today. It does not matter the position you think you own today. When Biafra comes, the law court will be there. The court of Biafra will decide your fate. If you are good or not. If you are innocent or not. I am not going to decide your fate. So wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you to please focus on the redirection. And I want to remind you that today, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Venezuela, Simon Ekpa, is going to have State of the Nation broadcast today. He's going to have State of the Nation broadcast today by 7, I think either 7 or 8 p.m. Biafra time. Try to be there on that very broadcast. State of the Nation broadcast is going to take place today. And by the special grace of Chugokara, I'm going to stream it live. So when the time comes, try to connect to the stream. All the platform of Biafra Republic of Venezuela, we are going to stream it. State of the Nation broadcast, it is going to happen today. Important information will be released. Important information, details. It is very, very important. You must not miss it. You must not miss it so that you can get the first-hand information. Be there. Except that it's something that is withholding you. But even if anything we told you, I'm still going to share it on my platform. You can come back and watch it. Today is the 1st of November. And our Prime Minister is going to hold State of the Nation broadcast to give us a direction. What to say, what to do, how to go. And the next phase into the restoration of Biafra. Wherever you are watching this program from, I appreciate you and I thank you for sharing and liking. Please, the radical evangelism is still on. Think of what unites us. Think more of things that unite us than things that divide us. As a Biafran, focus on those things that unite us. Focus on our common interest, which is freedom. Your focus should be on freedom, our common interest. Do not make your brother, your sister, your topic. Don't make your brother, your sister, your topic. We have a lot in our hands. We cannot be creating topic for our enemies. Anything you didn't see in the platform of our supreme leader or Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is not exist. Don't talk about it. Anything our Prime Minister doesn't talk about, keep quiet and focus. Don't get yourself distracted. Don't get yourself troubled with irrelevant issues. The time has come. We are heading home. We are very, very close. We are in a very critical time where we cannot afford to lose anybody or anything. Every information this time is important. That is why you must have to pay attention and listen to the right people. Please make sure you are on this broadcast today. State of the Nation broadcast by our Prime Minister coming up by 7 to 8 p.m. Biafran time. Make sure you glue to your computer or whichever channel you want to watch it from and watch it live. It is very, very important. I appreciate every one of you that have connected to the program. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching wherever you are watching from. I appreciate you, and I say, may you guide and protect every Biafran that has participated in this program. Once again, I appreciate and I pray that Chukwu will guide and protect our ESN, Guide and Liberation Army, the Strike Force, the Black Navy. May Chukwu guide and protect every one of them. Once again, I appreciate every member of the cabinet of Biafra Republic of Exile. May Chukwu guide and protect you, secure you, give you more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to continue to move. I present all the members of Biafra Republic of Exile media. May Chukwu guide and protect you and your families, give you strength, and stand for you at all times. I pray that Chukwu will guide and protect our Prime Minister, Master Simon. Wherever he is, we commit him in the hand of Chukwu for divine protection, for divine safety, for divine security, for divine favor, for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, for discerning spirit, so that he can be able to lead us until we get our freedom very, very soon. Our freedom is short, and we are close. May Chukwu and protect our supreme leaders and Nandekan. Guide him, protect him, secure him. Give him more strength, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, revelations. Grant him healing and strength. I pray that Chukwu will be our guide all the days of our life. Very soon, every one of us will be in a free world, in Biafra, that nation, the kingdom of God, where Chukwu will worship in truth and in spirit. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Master Simon, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Damazin Nandekan will prosper. Thank you so much for watching this program, wherever you're watching from, and stay blessed. Biafra government, peace, unity, progress, and equity. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again next time. Stay blessed.